Morningstar previously had a number of different businesses that provided, I suppose, investment management or investment advisory capabilities, and those really included companies like Morningstar Associates, which was I suppose an in-house developed advisory capability, and then in 2006 in the United States they had acquired Ibbotson Associates, which was again an investment advisory company with a very long sort of history in research and thought leadership, if you like, that had actually been founded back in the mid-1970s. So they bought Ibbotson in 2006, and then there have been a number of acquisitions that have taken place inside the organisation over the last number of years, including an acquisition of a business called Intech in Australia, which was in 2009, and then a company in the United Kingdom called Old Broad Street Research, and that was a few years ago. And then really those have been formalised into one cohesive investment management business, probably with the effect of, I may get the date wrong, but it would have been about 2 or 3 years ago. And really the way that the investment management business fits within Morningstar, you can think of the easiest way to think about it is two broad businesses. One is investment information, if you like, and that would be a business that provides exactly that, investment information. It might be in the form of equity research or fund research or software systems, and that's information. And then the investment management business, which is the part of the business that I represent in Asia, is really involved with, it's probably more of a fiduciary business, if you like. So we try and work more closely with investors and with the institutions that serve those investors to help them meet their investment requirements and basically provide better investment outcomes. And that would really be trying to combine many of the capabilities that we have as a global organisation, in research or in asset allocation or in portfolio construction to basically help investors meet their investment objectives. Primarily our business to date has been what I describe firstly as investment information, if you like, but we do have a small number of investment consulting people on the ground in India. We're in the process of formalising our investment management business in India. We hope to have that licensed and launched before the end of this year. And then really the next steps will be just to make sure that we put the right people inside the organisation, give them the right support so that they can deliver our capabilities to the market here. Look, there's a number of different ways. I mean, that we provide our services. I mean, and they can be for as simply as a flat fee for service, and generally that's how they work. So all fees are disclosed. They can either be flat fees, so just an annual dollar amount for the service that we're providing, or they can be asset-based fees in some instances. Certainly within the Indian market, I anticipate that we will start with flat fees for services for institutions to construct certain portfolios for them. But there is certainly potential for asset-based fees as well, and it really comes down to the, I suppose, the development of certain products. So we have a number of clients globally that are very well developed, that have very well developed product suites. For them to buy in sort of research or a capability, they just prefer to do it on a flat fee basis. There are other organisations that might be earlier on in their development that asset-based fees are just more appealing. So we really offer both, and it really comes down to what suits the organisation. And I guess providing we have a sort of reasonable return on the intellectual capital that we're passing on to those organisations, we're reasonably comfortable with fees that are either asset-based or flat fees.